year. I'd rather do the marathon than doing that. Could be 26.2 miles, I'll do that.
So the marathon was easier than that. I thought we were going to... Don't you really want your thing? Have you got your breath back? Can you talk?
Not doing it. Horrible.
It was means. I thought I was going to get stuck in the boat.
Our attention's drawn to George. He's becoming something of a favourite. Richard isn't. And George is winding him up.
I thought, oh God, I'm never going to get on with this guy. He's going to drive me around the bend about, you know, his bloody makeup and probably going off to the toilet every 5 minutes as women do.
I had absolutely no idea what Richard thought of me. He's told me since what he thought of me.
I wasn't going to let him know that, you know, he was irritating me in the first instance.
They return to the hostel, the day's filming done and dusted. Or so they think. Inside, our hidden cameras are still rolling, and Richard's attitude to George appears to be hardening.
What are you going to do? You're going to film a lot of George, aren't you? Yeah, it's fucking tough, let's face it.
Fabulous.
Tea, coffee?
Richard appears to have started a whispering campaign against George.
Maybe that's my role,
Still the outsider, he's now trying to recruit allies.
All right.
No, tired, wet hair.
George comes in and he could sit anywhere, and he sits right next to Richard. So maybe at some level he's pushing the envelope. He's forcing Richard to deal with him.
Yeah. Does the doctor, when you went for your medical, say pull your trousers down so I can check you've got no hernias?
Yeah.
Because he went, oh, you have to put them down further than that. I went, what?
Really? Yeah.
No, they asked you.
No, it's pull my trousers down about there.
Yeah.
And he had his hands there and made me cough.
Yeah. He did it quickly though, which was good. But...
Well, that's normal for boys, isn't it?
Richard's not amused.
Interesting body language here, this arm back and a leg still on the table. It's quite a dominant posture.
I need to drink.
The stage is set. We have Richard, an outsider, competing with George for the lead role. And though we don't know it yet, he's about to try to steal it. After waiting 6 hours in vain for Richard to make his move, our resident psychologists decide to call it a day. Nearly a moment too soon. Richard is on the prowl.
I've done this before, don't worry.
What's happening?
I thought the shop was closed.
The shop is closed. It looks like they're breaking into the shop.
This is the moment that answers Phil Zimbardo's question earlier.
Will he now do things to propel himself more into the center of the group, or will he simply be an outsider for the rest of the experiment?
Hang on. What do you... how many people want beers?
An older man trying to ingratiate himself with a younger crowd.
He's closing it up so we don't know that he's just stolen.
About 10 cans. I don't know how he thinks those are not going to be missed. But he's done it. He obviously doesn't think he's being observed.
In the kitchen, shopping. I want one. He's shopping. Get in the kitchen.
Richard's come back again. He's not acting on his own. There's a diffusion of responsibility here, isn't there, by all these people being involved.
Right, there's a ball. Where's the red stripe?
It's over there.
What I've got to do is make sure they go back, if you know what I mean. Anybody want any Coke?
Yeah, take some Coke.
Oh, now he's taking orders.
Yeah. What would you like over there?
Rum and Coke and some...
Sure, yeah. A packet of crisps.
No, I'll leave the Coke. The other stuff is too hot, isn't it? Fancy, oops.
End of day one. They've only been here for 6 hours. What's going to happen?
Already we have vandals and thieves and, and rogues.
Yeah, what will happen tomorrow?
Who wants a beer? We're not ready. You want a beer? You want a beer?
I think what we're seeing is Richard now creating a reputation for himself. He's the oldest person in the group. He was always worried about would he be accepted by the others.
How many beers? 2 beers. Because we can't pick all this stuff because they were nervous, won't they?
I think he's now demonstrating to the others that he is assertive, he is dominant, he's somebody that you have to take seriously, because what he's doing is challenging this whole institution, breaking, you know, a really fundamental rule. I'm going to go in and I'm going to steal from the people who've set this up. So yeah, I'm really eager to see what's going to happen tomorrow. Well, it's a good start.
Yeah.
We are on our way.
Richard stole 14 cans of lager and 1 Red Bull. Petty theft, but it was also an attempt to transform his status. We've caught the thief, but in part 3 the question is, how do you catch a liar?
Are you ready for the interrogation?
I don't know who stole that beer, to be honest with you. I just don't know how that got there.
Are you lying to me now?
He gets a surge of anxiety at that moment.
Are you sure you don't want to confess?
A service station off the M42 in Birmingham. We've come here to find out what happens if you create a bad first impression of yourself. What sort of reactions will it provoke in other people? We've asked our polite, well-dressed, well-spoken actor Charlie to show us.
Excuse me, could I give you a pound, please? Could I give you a pound?
Why do you want to give me a pound?
I just want to give you a pound. Can I give you a pound, please?
No, sorry.
Please?
No.
£2.
No.
250. I want 250. 265. Sir, can I give you £5? Can I give you £5?
I haven't got any money.
No, can I give you a £5?
No.
No, it's just £5.
No, it's okay.
There's no catch. It's just a pound. I'd really like to give it to you.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks very much. Is this number 3? The examination shall be carried out in adequate natural or artificial light.
Come on. I was sat down having my lunch and reading my correspondence course, and this idiot came and sat down and started looking at me. I said, do you have a problem?
Don't have a problem just having a quick read. It's boring here. Really, but I can't afford a paper.
What are you doing there?
Just having a quick read. It looks interesting. I don't know much about lifting machines.
I just thought you'd escape from somewhere. Why don't you just clear off?
Do you mind if I check number 7, point 7?
Clear off.
All I want to do is check point 7, then I'll have a total overview of cleaning lifting machines.
Please clear off.
Suit yourself. Here, look, have a biscuit.
It's very unusual behaviour. It's not normal behaviour. Not without somebody trying to provoke a fight, anyway.
There are rules on how to create the right first impression.
Okay. No problem, though.
Oh, sorry, just having a little sip. I had a bit of a dry throat. Sorry.
If you break just one of them, you've got problems. Break 2 and you're doomed.
Would you want to thin out, or do you want me to throw you out?
Sorry?
You would.
Just having a little dunk of a biscuit.
Do you mind disappearing? Or do I have to go and get somebody in the news?
You've obviously got off the wrong side of the bed.
No, whatever this is, take it and disappear.
I'll leave you the biscuits. Okay.
Take the biscuits. Oh,
Here, take that one.
Biscuits. No.
Look, I've dunked it now. Someone might as well have it. You have it.
Richard's been doing his best to repair his bad first impression. And when we confronted him later, he tried to create yet another impression. This time, the impression of innocence.
I don't know who stole that beer, to be honest with you. I just don't know how that got there.
If we didn't have evidence, could we tell from his face?